Hello everyone, welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf. This week we've got a what's in the bag with European Tour player Chris Hanson. So if we start with your wedges, which are Cleveland RTX 3, and he's got a 58 and 52.
Yes, I put the Clevelands in play, this model, as soon as it came out last year. Started with a 58 with the 9 bounce, and through my technique improving, I didn't feel I quite needed as much help with the bounce, and ended up changing down to the 6 bounce. Same KBS C-taper light shafts what I have in my irons, which we'll talk about. And then with the wedges, I always go mid-size toe velvets. Just kind of feels like I quieten my hands down through the pitching and give me a little bit more feel, really. I've been using the Restriction irons since December 2016 now, and to be honest, it's probably the biggest change I made equipment-wise, and it's probably the biggest impact I've had on my game. Went for the full combo set. I got the blade in the 9 and the wedge. Then it goes into like the sort of mid cavity 8, 7, and then 6x4 goes full cavity with the sort of pocket in the back, and then the 3 iron into sort of like a driving iron, really. These are fully fitted for me. I changed shafts for the first time in 11 years from an X100 Dynamic Gold to a KBS C-taper light, and I know Dynamic Gold's maybe 130 grams plus. These are a lot lighter. It is a steel shaft, but for me it's been a huge difference, and it's kept the spin in the correct parameters, and I've managed to pick up a little bit more speed, and I found these irons have been a lot stronger than what I previously used. So
what's the thinking for going graduated?
Yeah, I think obviously the head's a little bit smaller in the short irons, a little bit more of a field club. You play a lot more shorter shots with these, even little chip and runs. So it's great to have those. And then obviously they progressively get just a little bit bigger and a little bit more forgiving. And the long irons, you manage to get a lot more flight out of them with this head. So launch them high, and obviously a long iron coming down soft is a big bonus.
So moving on to Chris's woods, he's currently gaming the M15 Wood, 19 degrees of loft. So what's the thinking behind this shaft and this club in your bag?
5 wood and rescue have been a club I've chopped and changed over the years, and never really settled on a rescue what I've liked.
Yes.
I'm back to the 5 wood, like the new head shape, a lot smaller and a lot more round than the previous M2 5 wood I'd used. Find it a little bit better out of the rough. You can hack it out of the rough better than a rescue, and the shaft really is just something what I fell into. I've always been quite happy with the Diamana range of shafts over the years, and it just worked nicely. It's like a 240 club really, and you get a lot of height out of it, but it feels quite versatile, and you can peg one down or hit one quite low if you want as well.
I've noticed you've got that set to the toe. What's the thinking behind that?
Yeah, again, it was just trial and error. I just hit a few shots, and it just felt right. You know, you see some numbers, and sometimes they change, and it just worked nicely having the weight sat in the toe there, and it's been quite a good club really. I like it.
Moving on to Chris's second wood, his 3 wood. Now I've noticed you've got the old M2 in here. It's a 3HL 16.5 degrees. Oh, so it says on the thing. I think Chris is going to correct me here. He just told me before.
Yeah, I think I did try the new M1. The shape wasn't quite what I liked for a 3 wood off the deck or off the tee even. So I stuck with the old M2 at present. 16.5, but it's actually cranked down to 15, which brought the spin down where I needed it to be, but then keeps the face looking a little bit open. I like to see it sat open. Again with the shaft, again Diamana, this is the whiteboard or however you want to call it, but I think this is a bit more of a lower spinning shaft. So as a 3 wood, it's a good 260, 265 club through the air, and again it's quite versatile, so it works well.
I think it's quite hard to kind of find a 3 wood that you like and want to keep in the bag, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a very specific club to people, and a lot of people struggle, and I have struggled over the years getting it right, and at the moment this feels a good weapon.
So once you find one, keep one. Moving on to driver, what everybody's really wanting to see, it is the current M1, 8.5 degrees. Chris is going to tell you a little bit more about it and his setup and why he has this club in there.
So yeah, I changed to the new M1 straight away from last year's model. No problems at all. Again, 460 head. Originally started with a 9.5 head, and just found that an 8.5 head brought the ball speed up and the spin down a little bit more. I still launched it quite high, so got a lot more out of the driver than I was doing before, and sometimes change back to the 9.5 head when I'm at altitude in South Africa or something, but in Abu Dhabi I found this was a fantastic club for me, and I really got the maximum distance I'd seen out of a driver. So yeah, same shaft. I've used this probably for 18 months now, and just put it straight into the new head, and it's been a great addition to the bag.
So finally, my favourite, looking at the putters. Now, I'm a massive fan of the Scotty Camerons, and especially the Circle T. This is actually quite a special one, and Chris is going to tell you why this is a little bit special.
So yeah, I've always been a massive fan of Scotty Camerons, and this is the latest one I've been using. Very similar head to what I had before. This is a Newport 2, but this time we've managed to get one with a long neck. Basically, it just keeps it a little bit more face balanced than the putter I was using before, and the way I try and stroke the putter, it really helps me. So yeah, great feel, lovely traditional looking head, and obviously a nice Circle T tour only. So.
And then the 2-thumb grip. What's the
I changed the 2-thumb grip. It just felt nice and square in the hands. I'm trying to keep everything a bit square, a stroke, everything shoulder alignment and feel, and it just kind of helped with everything I was working on. So it's been good. It's staying in the bag for a lot longer.
It's a lovely looking putter.
It sure is. So the last piece of equipment I guess in the bag is probably the most important piece is the ball. This is the new 2017 Pro V. Again, I just changed straight from the old ball to this ball, and it's been great. It gives the numbers I want on the TrackMan. The spin rate's good, and it feels soft and very playable. So yeah, I don't see any other reason for trying it into the ball.
So thanks everyone for watching. Keep up to date with all the latest content. Thank you very much to Chris for coming on again.
Yeah, it's been great again. Hope everyone's enjoyed the videos. Like I said, there's a lot more to come, so check out AlexElliottGolf and please subscribe.